Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Risk of Rain 2, where we still have a bunch of things to unlock. I mean, basically every character has most of the things left to unlock. I need to still unlock Multi's alternate skin. It should be pretty doable, honestly. I also want to check out this power saw, but I think I want to actually prioritize, for the most part, unlocking skill variants, just because they, you know, alter gameplay, and I haven't obviously used any of them myself, of the ones I haven't unlocked. I've seen some of them in other people's plays, but, you know, that's certainly something I want to unlock just so I can play around with it. Yeah, Artificer has absolutely nothing. I've played her like twice or thrice or so. Interesting character, but yeah, I find it very difficult to control with, you know, all of her skills having cooldowns, including her primary, so she has no spammable attack at all, which kind of clashes with my skill set, or lack thereof. I would like to get better with her, but I just really don't see it happening anytime soon. But that being said, I still want to play her more and try to, you know, try to get some of these unlocks. Mercenary is in a similar boat. I tend to just button mash and hope for the best, which is not the best way to play anything, let alone a game like this that is pretty challenging on higher difficulty. So yeah, Rex is fun, and I definitely want to just play him more. But I actually just want to go ahead and you know, go in order, more or less. I haven't played Engineer in a while. I don't even know what his alternate skin looks like. I would like to get that, so I'm going to actually play Engineer today. Long story short, play on Monsoon with hopes of, you know, making it far enough to obliterate. And this one here, defeat the teleporter boss in less than 5 seconds. That seems insane. It seems super random to get powerful enough, either super early, when the bosses are still relatively weak, and get something like Prion Accumulator maybe to be able to one-shot the boss, or, well, you know, take most of the boss's health away, and then the turrets firing at the boss with maybe some early damage increases. That could work, or later on in the game when you're super overpowered. There might be ways to make it easier to achieve, but that would require some setup and or luck. So I'm not going to specifically go for this, but this one actually is easy. So I'm gonna try and get that one, and maybe if I manage to play well enough and get lucky enough, I'm going to unlock the secondary skin. So there's that. Right away we see some healing, we see some bleeding, which I think I'm going to go for, knowing myself. Oh, actually, we do have our mobile turrets, right? Yes. Hello, laser buddies. I suppose I might as well go ahead and grab this dagger right away. So movement speed is definitely something I want, because inherently Engineer has no dash or anything. Whoa. Corpse was bleeding after death. Pretty gruesome. The turrets are presumably doing some work over there. You know what? I could have actually activated the artifact that switches up enemies. Honestly, if there's any artifact that I should probably have on at all times, it's that, just for some extra randomness and variety, you know. Well, I don't know. I guess ultimately, you're going to see all enemy types. But I find it kind of neat to see them on stages that they don't natively spawn on. Alright. Some attack speed. Actually, since I don't know if they changed anything about that. But yeah, looks like... Wait, no, I'm not sure. Oh, wow, I also took a lot of damage from something without really realizing. This is on Monsoon, after all. Need to remember that. Things are actually a little bit difficult. possibly. So yeah, anyway, I spawned my turrets before getting any of the items. Either of these items. So they are not benefiting from those effects yet. Unless there has been a change, but I'm not aware of such. So I think I need to resummon them for them to be able to take advantage. And it looks like going to go full on offense here. Taking the opportunity to stack this. I haven't used this item in forever. That was a complete miss. Complete and utter miss. I would not mind some healing, to be honest. Obviously, well, I mean, less so, but... actually, yeah, the usual Uber God combo for Engineer. Well, combo. It's really just stacking a certain number of fungi. It doesn't really work with these mobile turrets, obviously, because they don't stand still, so they don't generate the regenerating zones. I'm not fully healed, but I'm gonna risk it. This might be a bad... Actually, here, summon turrets anew, of course, for them to take advantage of. Oh. Of the enhancements. I mean, my own damage is pretty good. There. Remembered how to activate this just in time, and I'm actually dead. I mean, pretty much. This is really bad. I'm 100% gonna die here. Not even any doubt about that. Boss died. Could I actually survive this? That is insane. Well, yes, give me that. That is a literal lightsaber. Lifesaver. Guess this will boost my health regen. So that is some healing, in a way. I can't believe I actually survived that. It's crazy. I definitely should have reacted faster there and moved out of the damage zone, even if it meant stepping out of my bubble. But I was still basically mentally processing how I just barely remembered what button to even press to erect the safety bubble in time. So yeah, anyway, we can just, in case you're not familiar with this character, instead of having a movement ability, we get this mobile shield, which blocks projectiles. So that's extremely useful, of course, needless to say. I also haven't used my mines at all. Or my use item in that fight. Not that I think it would have really helped much. Anyway, I definitely want to look around a little bit. Pick up some more items. There's at least one up here. Yeah, some movement speed would be much appreciated, that's for sure. Any kind, really. Okay, well, extra damage is always nice. Not gonna say no to that. Those are just corpses. Oh, there's another multi-shop. I guess I never was down there in that area. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh. Tier 2. Extra health. Appreciate it. And I completely forgot about the achievement. Wow, you know what? I think I actually almost did it. Completely on accident. It seems like that one beetle was the only enemy remaining. Well, so the way how to do it intentionally is to kill the boss and wait, or rather wait for the teleporter to charge to 99%, then go outside the area and then kill the boss. So yeah, it actually involves letting the boss live. I'm going to go for health regen. And then, because no more new enemies will spawn once the teleporter is at 99%. And the boss is dead. So you then just don't enter the teleporter bubble and scour the stage for any remaining enemies, kill them, and then you enter the bubble, finishing the event, and that should give you the achievement. There's another drone too, and I can't afford it. Well. Okay, there's another one. Still, kind of silly that we were only 2 enemies away from accidentally getting that. I don't know if it's really possible. I suppose it is possible to accidentally get that achievement, but I mean, there will usually be some enemies in some remote corner of the stage. Unless maybe if you like rush for the teleporter immediately, and well, the couple of enemies that are pre-spawned just happen to die somehow. I don't know. Anyway, let's see if I can do it intentionally on this level. I guess it would have been a little bit rough on that first stage, leaving the no such luck. Leaving the Stone Titan alive. Actually, oh no! Don't roll that way. No, gravity. Why? Oh, hold on. It might be possible. Wait, I don't have my turrets. I thought they came with me. Maybe not. Also, that guy took a lot of damage there. No, don't... Well... Unfortunately, with mobile turrets, you can't just put them on switches like this, and I'm pretty sure mines did not work. No. Of course not. Oh well. In the meantime, my drones are doing my work for me, as they are supposed to. Drones, I mean turrets and drone. Some more attack speed, some mines, some movement speed. I'll have to go for this one. As much as I would like more offense. Actually, this might work. I don't know. Honestly, the mines seem a little bit underwhelming, damage-wise, in addition to being a little bit awkward to use. I mean, you can just throw them at enemies, basically. And with a certain delay, they will go off and damage them. But, yeah. I don't know. Not a huge fan. I could go for... Well, first of all, I would like this guy to be dead. Thank you. Could go for random. Nah, I think attack speed is good enough. Good enough to actually pick. There's another use item. I still haven't used this one. I could try to push this one over, but with the enemies... Oh god. Well, first of all, I can't seem to really move it. Yeah, no, I won't be able to move this uphill. It's just not going to happen. I thought... Oh yeah, there was another shop here. Stun grenade or question mark. I think I'm going to go with question mark. Okay, that's... I think I prefer that. I mean, stun grenade is useful, but of course it's unreliable. And I think I always prefer straight up damage. Gasoline is good. I could stack sticky bombs, but I guess before I do, I want some variety. There was a chest and another equipment piece over here. Yes, I can't help but notice that I still haven't used my whatchamacallit cube. Primordial cube. Well. Can't very well say no to basically my favorite use item. So I'm not even going to open that other container there. Banner, meh. I could head on up to the Newt altar. Guarantee that I get to the bazaar. I mean, we have some basic healing to deal with void fields, possibly. And those would give me, if I can survive them, that would give me a nice edge. Especially on monsoon difficulty. Oh my god. If I can make the jump, actually... Oh, you know what? I might not be able to? Huh. Did not consider that. Oh, come on! Ouch. Well, so much for that. I'm not aware of another easy way to... or an easy way to get up any of these central cliffs here. That's unfortunate. I also didn't specifically look for the altar on this edge here. This little edge. It is not there though. No, I think I would have seen it. I also did not pick up these. Also, I need more movement speed and double jumps and more healing. Offense is fine, I suppose. The turrets are pretty powerful just by themselves, without any extra help. Yeah, okay, well, that's some damage. I mean, I suppose the turrets tend to be pretty close to enemies. Their range isn't super great, so they might usually be in range. Or close enough to trigger that extra damage. So maybe that's not actually a terrible upgrade. I also have a key, which, honestly, I'm not sure. I might have picked it up on this stage. I think I might have, yeah. So there wouldn't be a box on this level. Also, wait. I mean, no, you know what? I'm going to do just that. Actually, I can't. I can't dismiss my turrets. I suppose I can stay away from the Beetle Queen. Until until the teleporter is fully charged. She can't really do much to me at a distance. You know what? Take that. Stupid elite. Oh, you know what? I should probably take care of that guy. I mean, the Beetle Queen is actually spitting her acid pretty far across the stage here, but still, at a distance she's not super dangerous. It seems like if I just try to stay away from her, she's not really coming after me very actively. And my turrets don't appear to be targeting her, so I think this should work out. Teleport is actually most of the way charged already. Sometimes it's, you know, when you're looking at the timer, waiting for it, it can seem like it's hardly moving at all, and then other times, of course, as with everything in life, when you're not looking at it, suddenly you find that it's... Oh! No, no, no. Guys, not yet. Okay. Now you can kill her, actually. This is exactly what we want. I cannot enter the bubble ever again. Until I'm ready. Until I know for sure that everything is dead. Wait, what? This is not how that's supposed to work. Is it? Wait. Am I? Did I misunderstand or misremember something? But if you kill the boss first, enemies will keep spawning, right? Okay, I guess it's not quite as easy as I thought. But I specifically looked it up again because I thought it was gonna be super tough. I basically just couldn't imagine that there was a you know, a guaranteed way to ensure that no enemies would be left on the stage by the time you finish the teleporter. Because enemies always spawn, you know, all around you on the way to the teleporter, and some enemies are pre-spawned on the stage, and it seemed pretty much impossible to guarantee that you'd actually kill everything and that no new enemies would spawn just before the teleporter finished. or something like that, you know. But then I looked it up, and I thought what I described earlier was the technique that I found, but I might just be misremembering some kind of detail. I mean, the alternative is killing the boss before the teleporter fully charges, and then charging it up to 99 and leaving the bubble just before it finishes? I thought leaving it at 99% was key. I don't know. Well, obviously there is no point in really spending more time here then. Except to try and pick up more items, which I suppose I did. Not a whole lot though. We also didn't get the altar, so no void fields quite yet. I guess I'll try again on the next stage. Which is Rally Point Delta. Still have to find the artifact code here, but I'm pretty sure that this one is in the island, on the island in the lake. And I definitely do not have the jumps or movement speed or flying capability to reach that, so it's not gonna be this time. Actually, if I make it, I should probably say when I make it to Sky Meadow, because obviously I'm going to. I don't have another artifact code written down, except for frailty, which unless I happen to find head stompers making me immune to fall damage, I'm definitely not going to attempt them here. Alright, getting stuck, I see. Yeah, speed things up a little bit. Actually, I keep forgetting that I don't have my turrets out automatically. Pretty silly, but, you know, that only goes to show that I'm desperately lacking more engineer experience. Obviously, if I was playing this character a little bit more regularly, that would be second nature. I mean, I suppose for the stationary turrets, it doesn't make sense for them to travel with you to the next stage. But for these mobile ones, well, I mean, there is a tier 3. It's not the right one, but I'm not going to say no to that. Yeah, for the stationary, for the mobile ones, it obviously would make sense for them to travel with you just like drones do. But they don't. That's fine. Well, it's terrible at hitting things with these, with the engineer's own weapon. Okay, so there's the teleporter. Well, yeah, I guess the thing I tried last time didn't work, so this time I'm just gonna kill the teleporter boss as normal. And then try to stop the teleporter charging at 99%. Nah, not quite. Oh, ooh, yeah, that was close. Okay, there is another one around, but he shouldn't come bother me. In fact, the one I just killed probably wouldn't have come to bother me. Yikes. There's my box. Conveniently placed. Right next to the teleporter. More gasoline. Okay, turrets, if you would. Come to my position, please. Come on. Oh. Probably should resummon them too, to take advantage of the extra gasoline stack, just in case. Oh boy, there's another Greta Wisp as well. Oh boy. Oh, don't get stuck. That could be really bad. Oh my god. Okay, I'm surprised that didn't deal more damage than it did. And wow, I am surprised that did as much damage as it did. Killed by question mark though. Weird. I mean, they added an extra... They specifically added a killed by notification for cases where it wasn't clear, and then I still see this in a case where it was absolutely clear that I was killed by the boss. Try playing on Drizzle mode for an easier time. Wow. Wow, game. Keep that kind of sass to yourself, please. Not appreciated. Well, this was a 25-minute run. So I guess I'm gonna keep going. I really don't want these to be super long regularly. Even though, you know, the last couple of times it has just turned out to be that way. Wait, which one am I even looking for? Dissonance. That's the one. Of course I could always go with my good old sacrifice, but nah. Death? I mean, that doesn't... Unless... No, it's only for players, not for allies such as drones and turrets. That would be horrible. Metamorphosis... Nope, definitely not. Evolution. I mean, that would make things more difficult. But I'm definitely not going to do that on Monsoon. I want to play with that, but I'm gonna do probably a Rainstorm run with Evolution on, just to see how crazy it gets. Yeah, for now I think I'm okay like this. Dissonance doesn't really make things inherently more difficult, it just mixes things up a little bit. I guess it could make things more difficult. I suppose normally there is kind of a balance between enemy types per stage. You know, where... there are some rather harmless filler enemies, and then only one or two types that are actually threatening in their own right. Whereas now with Dissonance, you could get a really bad mix of enemies. And so I suppose it has potential to make things more difficult. But for the most part I find it's relatively neutral as far as artifacts go. There could be an altar right here. There is not. I suppose there... Oh, well, yeah, this is definitely in the challenging or the threatening category, and... yeah. Might as well summon both right away. There we go. The other... one of the other locations is that not hidden at all little niche by the roadside, somewhere down here. Challenge of the mountain. I mean, in the interest of actually surviving. Nope. Wait. Yeah, I think it would have been here. So that's not it either. In that case, I'm not sure I know where else the shrine can be on this stage. Not that I necessarily want a bazaar right after stage 1. Not for the purpose of visiting void fields anyway. But, I mean, I have 70 coins, so I might as well check it out, just in case there's something neat there that I can get. I don't know if my turrets are anywhere nearby. Oh no, okay. One made his way down here. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do this. No risk, no fun. No risk, rain, no fun, you could say. One crowbar item, huh? Not amazing so far. I will take another drone. Obviously, I'll take anything. Anything I can get. Is there a possible nude altar, like all the way up on one of these cliffs? No, well, this is where you start the game, or start where I started on this stage. So definitely not there. Mildly useful early on. But I wonder... it probably doesn't affect... Actually, does it affect drone attack speed? Or drone... drone. I keep saying drone. Not missile, no. Turret. Crit chance. I mean, obviously it affects me temporarily as soon as I activate the item. But most likely not my turrets that are already summoned. But if I summon turrets while under the effects, will they have 100% crit chance permanently until they die or leave the stage? Or will they have the buff temporarily? Or will they not benefit from it at all? I could definitely look that up. I suppose it could work either way. I don't know if it's really worth trying to experiment with that. Probably just going to go ahead and activate it for myself, get some nice crits in, perhaps. At least bosses are easy enough to hit, even with this awkward weapon. Give me this, whatever it is. Okay, ATG. It's super helpful. I mean, yes, it's obviously useful as damage, but, you know, it's not movement speed or healing. Medkit is some healing. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought there was, there could be an altar here, which is obviously also not hidden at all. It just happened to be right here, where the teleporter is. A whopping 2 items, huh? Oh god! Oh god! Don't get hit by that thing head on. That's just awful. Whew. And we have an enhanced boss here. Yeah, this could be rough. This could be bad. There. Just summon them so they take advantage of the ATGs. And crowbar damage and pray. Oh god. Magma worm. Huh. Well. It's just a magma worm. It's not... Or is it 2 magma worms actually? Because of Shrine of the Mountain? Maybe because this is the first stage, just a single magma worm is still considered strong enough. Well, I only see one. Oh god. But then we get this guy here, which is a little bit terrifying. Actually, why don't we put down the bubble? For some safety. Put down some of these mines, by which I mean all the mines available. Okay. I think the mines actually just blew up on the boss. Whoa, which then proceeded to emerge right below me, damaging me. I also completely forgot to fire this off. The item, I mean. Yeah, that was some extra damage. Bubble? Oh god. Oh god, I'm dead. Well, things did not die nearly fast enough. That was definitely not enough. I don't think the magma worm was any tougher. I don't think Shrine of the Mountain makes enemies, or bosses in that case, tougher necessarily. It just has a chance to spawn more or make them elites. We get the stage again. Okay. Wait, actually, this is only the second time. Right. I did briefly enter a game before starting the recording, but then I forgot. I remembered that I forgot something, so I immediately went back and restarted. But it was this stage also, so technically I got this 3 out of 4 times. You know, with 4 different possible starting stages. That is kind of surprisingly much. Surprisingly often. Oh god, and I might just be dead immediately. I mean, I knew that playing this character that I was kind of unfamiliar with on Monsoon right away was gonna be rough. Oh god. Well, and yeah, wasn't expecting it to be this rough, or yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I have no excuses. At this point, do I keep going? This has been 35 minutes of not much. not much success. At least, well, you know what? Titanic planes are still my favorite starting stage. One of my favorite stages, period. If not my favorite, actually. Got lots of random shrines here, which is, you know, just something. Not necessarily good or bad. I could get exceptionally lucky and get a bunch of items for relatively little money, but, I mean... more likely we're going to spend a lot of money, more than we would have spent on chests, but that's okay. Well, that's a pretty good start. That's some nice damage right off the bat. Of course I can't resummon my turrets yet, so they're not going to benefit from that. Didn't check the multi-shop there, so I don't even know what's in there. I think I see a sticky bomb and a question mark. It's probably worth getting that guaranteed item right away. There is indeed a sticky bomb and another question mark. I think I'm... You know what? Maybe we get movement speed? No, we did not. And that is probably the least useful item for me, because all it does is give me more of these guys. And the damage is just so underwhelming, isn't it? It hardly does anything. I mean, I suppose it's something you can just put on the ground in addition to everything else, and just let it do its thing, but eh. Not a huge fan. We definitely did get a more beneficial set of enemies for this first stage than last time. And the jellyfish can just be very rough. Plus the, you know, the constructs. Wait, did we even get constructs last time? I already start blending these last few runs together. Yeah, no, the constructs, or contraptions, I mean, were on the stage where I actually made it to the boss. Well, okay, more damage increase and more of that. Thanks, game. Who knows, maybe this is going to be the run where I kill things primarily with my mines. Razor wire, okay. And some passive healing. Passive healing plus pretty short cooldown active healing as well. And some more passive healing. That's a healing drone? Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose that sets me up pretty well as far as trying the boss. So, I guess I'm gonna do that. As soon as I buy the drone, of course. Okay, a little hiccup there. CPU usage just went up. I wonder if Windows Defender has kicked in or something. It likes doing that at the worst times. It seems to be back to normal again. Frame rate is stable again. Alright. Let's hope that was just a random one-time spike. Well, not having any double jump or any sprint ability or something to catch my fall in a case like this, it's a little bit bad. There. We summon these with all the damage abilities. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can... Oh, there you are. Have all the things, mines. I suppose this time I'm going to try the teleporter thing. As in, you know, stopping at 99% and trying to clear the stage. I mean, that being said, I don't know that there are any enemies. Oh, you know what? No, even if there are no enemies away from the teleporter, I still need to ensure that everything is dead by the time I finish it, or by the time it finishes. You just basically have to be exactly on the edge here, so I can step out in time and not accidentally charge too far. I really don't know if this is gonna work though. I mean, aren't enemies just gonna keep spawning? Oh, almost there. 7, 8, 9. Oh, what? What? Wait. It didn't even wait until it reached 100. Huh. Weird. What? Why is that? But certainly stopping at 98% doesn't stop enemies from spawning. That was very strange. I don't know if that's normal behavior or if something's not working as intended, but I don't really know why that would be. I was using that mod at one point, made by one of my few actual viewers, that changed the teleporter charging behavior. But it was broken after not having played for, you know, basically 2 whole content updates, which is no big surprise. And I admit I have not looked for a newer version since. But there's also kind of an in-game solution to the problem now. Or, well, not that there ever really was much of a problem. But there is the lunar item now that affects, or that shortens teleporter charge up time. At a little bit of a drawback. So, I don't know. Anyway, I haven't really felt like I desperately needed to get that going again. But yeah, anyway, I mean, either way, I completely removed everything everything mod related to just fix the problem that the out-of-date mod caused in the first place. Which, ironically, everything worked fine, but what it did was it prevented teleporter bosses from spawning the item reward. I think that's the only thing that it did. It didn't affect the. It didn't immediately finish the teleporter or add a chunk of completion to the teleporter event, which was its original desired effect, of course. But instead, all it did was prevent an item from spawning, which was, you know, kind of bizarre. But I can only assume that. Well, in fact, I know that it was caused by that mod, because as soon as I removed it, everything was back to normal again. Yeah, anyway, that's, I mean, that being said, no mods are currently installed or present in any way, so I don't see that could be the reason for the teleporter being completed at 99%. I mean, I definitely didn't wait too long. I'm pretty sure that as soon as it went from 98 to 99, the event was finished. And I once again forgot to put up my own turrets. Because I was, well, this time it's because I was talking and not focusing at all. Okay, movement speed. So, I guess, what am I gonna do this time? I suppose try again, except stop at 98% just in case. I don't know. There's the altar. Wait a second. What? Didn't I open a lunar pod last time? On the previous stage? Am I crazy? I mean, I know I'm a bit crazy, and definitely extremely unfocused sometimes. But... oh, yeah, I have to take this. The armor plate is nice though, but... movement speed is definitely required early on. I distinctly remember seeing that pod, and I think I also opened it. I have used 2 coins somehow. Had used, well, now 3. I activated that altar once, but then I died. That's how I used 1 coin. And then I'm pretty sure I used that other coin to open the lunar pod, but I can't for the life of me remember what item was inside. Obviously I didn't pick it up, because I don't have it. So, was it just something I didn't want to use? Oh, you know what? It was the stupid crown. What does it do? I guess it makes you lose money whenever you take damage, but it gives you money whenever you hit enemies. Something like that, which, you know... yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I did see that and completely dismissed it as being terrible. Because it is. Okay, good. Yeah, I was definitely just talking about something at the time, and my brain just made that decision completely subconsciously. It's quite amazing how that works sometimes. Could I please just hit this thing? Oh my god, and then 2 more spawn. That's irony right there. I think I'm just going to go ahead and, well, probably activate the teleporter right away. Our damage is fine. Should still be fine. I guess I definitely have enough money for this, so might as well. And this. And this? Yes, easily. Okay, fungus. Not bad. Scythe. Also not bad. Summon. Activate. Kill boss. Wandering Vagrant. Should be doable. Can always put up my bubble in time for the Nova. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, hi. I did not see you there. That could have been bad. Yikes, 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 yikes. Okay, heal. That doesn't heal for a lot. I mean, I knew that. Nova is gonna happen soon. Like, right now. Get that going, okay. Boss is dead. Actually, my turrets died. Presumably to the Nova, unless they were dead before. It's a little bit too focused on everything else. Wasn't really paying attention to my pets. Okay, oh hey, ukulele. I'll take it. Teleporter's at 70%. I have no idea if this is actually going to work. There. On the second turret. Okay, 7, 8. Well, I mean, or is it just that? Wait, am I just dumb? Is it just that? As soon as the boss is dead, no more enemies will spawn? No, that one definitely just spawned. I think I saw that beetle come out of the ground. Yep, definitely more enemies spawning. Not too surprising, I guess. Ah, and then it's immediately finished again. Yeah, weird. I mean, I suppose I... No, there were more enemies still around. Yeah, In that case, I don't know how to do this. I thought it was going to be super simple. Extremely straightforward, but I don't know, maybe that was before the current patch? Maybe something did change? But in that case, this achievement is now extremely luck dependent. Unless, of course, you have some absolutely ridiculous run going, like that one that I had using command, where I literally blew up everything in one single attack. Or rather, every time anything died, it blew up everything on the entire stage. That's a pretty good way to guarantee that the stage is going to be completely empty of enemies. But, well, I mean, suppose it's an option to do that if all else fails. Huh? Oh. For some reason I thought I was on the correct side. I mean, honestly, I'll take this. I do like that. I do like the whatever it's called, passive regen item there. But I'm also actually quite fond of the recycler after some initial doubt. Oh, hey there. Wait, we don't have enough for that. Oh no. And there are 2 more chests. Dang, wait. Oh, this is just... I thought this was a tier 2. And I should have rewrote that. I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously I wasn't thinking at all. I doubt there is going to be enough money on the stage. Wow, there's a shop too that I didn't see. Well, I mean, it doesn't... Oh, it does have movement speed. Well, rip. Silly me for not... Well, I don't know, really. I mean, I guess if I had known that there were 2 more guaranteed items to get at normal price, I wouldn't have kept playing the shrine before I got them. Oh well. So, bizarre time. Oh, yeah. This is okay, I guess I'll just fall then. I mean, I do want to go down here eventually. Please just kill me. Thank you. Ooh. But obviously I want to at least check the shop first. See if there's anything worthwhile. These weird things. There's that thing that I was talking about earlier. I could go ahead and grab this. Does this work for my turrets as well, actually? I wonder. Does Transcendence... I'm assuming that Transcendence makes my... Oh. Well, I have to. Lost some pretty good items there. Would rather have lost the bandolier than pretty much everything else, but... Oh well. Tesla coil. I'm not gonna go get the whip. I wonder if I should get this. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I'm going to go as is. We have some healing. Not a whole lot. We did lose our scythe. So, I don't know. Well, I mean, if nothing else, we have the... If nothing else, I actually have to kind of try to aim for the entrance. Because I don't have a double jump. Or dash. Okay. This should work, actually. It's not hard. I'm just used to just, you know, falling straight down and then dashing or otherwise changing my trajectory to enter the tunnel. Anyway. Yeah, we have one instance of bustling fungus, which should at least allow me to regenerate my health before I start a round. Okay, well. Spawn turrets, activate, and hope for the best. Get those things to start with. I mean, I suppose enemies here are always randomized. So... whether or not we have the dissonance shouldn't make a difference at all. It's first round should be pretty easy. But of course, these enemies are extremely accurate in their hits, so as soon as they gain any on-hit effects, it's going to be basically impossible to avoid them. That being said, I mean, chances are pretty even because I have the Tesla coil, which is also actually never misses. So yeah, and we do have. Actually, we still have one of our runal spans left. So that will get triggered by that. Okay, some gasoline. We want to head on over that direction somewhere. Okay. Actually, our movement speed is already fine with just... Well, we do have 2 goat hooves and 1 sprint speed. Obviously, as always, we're still looking for some double jump. That would be really nice. Okay, I'm going to resummon the turrets. So the old ones had taken some damage. And they get something which I think does nothing for them. So it's pretty much the best thing to get. In fact, I should be pretty safe just standing here, not moving at all, benefiting from constant healing, from bustling fungus. Enemies are dying quite quickly. And the damage I deal individually, or even in small groups, is not that bad. So far so easy. Obviously everything depends on what enemies we get, what more enemies we get, and what items they get. Things could get very, very drastically different, drastically more difficult, very, very quickly. Okay, almost there. Never got a chance to die naturally. Rip. Oh, well, that's something. I also have to remember that I can actually recycle items. But that one I actually wanted to keep. Come to safety, my boys. Come heal up. What? Didn't get extra enemies? Wait. So maybe dissonance does affect this. Huh? Do we get twice as many of these now? Is that possible? It seemed like more spawned there initially than normally would spawn, but now there's only one, so I don't know. Oh, interesting. Wasn't expecting that. If that's actually what's happening, I mean... You should have a second enemy type at this point. Right? I'm not crazy. This is the 3rd cell. We have... or cell vent. We have 2 activated, but this is the 3rd one, so... Yeah, there definitely should be a second monster type. Oh well, okay. Fine by me. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll this into shield, yeah. I think that's not bad. Okay. I don't see anything, so I'm gonna start going. Okay, there it is. I think, yep, that's the one in the belly. You buddies, please come here. They should be benefiting from the same speed ups, even though they seem a little bit slow, definitely compared to me. Okay, wait for them to heal up. And enemies get the regen effect after hit. I mean, again, healing on enemies is usually pretty much inconsequential. It can be bad on scavengers, of course, if they have ridiculous numbers of healing, in addition to possibly, you know, damage reduction. Teddy bears are especially annoying, of course. But just healing on hit, or even healing after getting hit, normally doesn't really make a difference because they're not actively trying to dodge or anything. So at worst, they just, you know, just means that their effective health has increased just a little bit. But yeah, we definitely got very lucky with the first 2 items. in that they basically don't do anything for them. I'm gonna roll this one as well. Okay, well, not sure if it's that much better, but okay. Also, again, I don't see the next location. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I saw it there. Oh god, it's all the way up there. I might be able to regenerate just by standing still and letting the fungus do its work. But I think I'm going to make it. Yeah. Got a little bit closer this time. Yeah. Summon turrets. And, okay, again, we don't get another enemy type. Huh. So I guess Dissonance just breaks void fields? For whatever reason? I mean, I didn't know that. I didn't mean for it to be nerfed this much. Even if it's more enemies, and I'm not entirely sure that's true. Yeah, in fact, I don't think that's the case. Even if it were more of the same type, so long as it's not, you know, something super awful, I guess that's always going to be easier than normal void fields. So, I guess I'm sorry for accidentally cheesing this. That was not my intention. But that being said, I mean, Monsoon is going to be tough enough, even if I gain some relatively easy power this way. And they will get more items, so depending on what else they get. If they get Tesla Coil, I might still be screwed. We'll see, I guess. Huh? I'm gonna change that. Okay, Stealth Kit I think is more beneficial in the long run than a single buckler. Because I tend to be relatively stationary, I guess, and not sprinting around much. Although, I guess it's pretty viable as engineer to put down your turrets and then just start running. And benefiting from the buckler, of course. Okay, they get another item which does nothing for them. Because I don't think they can put any kind of debuff on me, let alone 5, so... Or is it 3 or 5? I think it's... Oops, did not need to do that. 4 or more, okay. Yeah. So they have 2 items that literally do nothing for them, and 1 that does very little. Also my turrets weren't actually attacking that guy, I think. Were they? I guess it died, so they must have. No, actually, yeah. Now they react weird. Previously, I think it was only Tesla Coil that killed it. Of course, that being said, my turrets do have Tesla Coils on them. So we have 3 instances of Tesla Coils attacking everything within a certain radius now, which is pretty insane. Would be even more insane if we had more things that, you know, trigger on hit. Fuel Cell. That's not particularly useful with this item. Leeching Seed is also not super great, so might have been better off with Fuel Cell. Okay, once again, I don't see anything, but that's pretty normal in this position. Okay. That shows well. Will you make it here, buddies? I guess I'll just resummon, whatever. I don't normally need to resummon mid-combat, and yeah, we just don't get any more different enemies here. Not that I expected that to suddenly change now, of course. But you never know. Things can always break or interact in unforeseen ways. But I guess this is just gonna be pretty much the most chill void fields that you could possibly have on Monsoon. Maybe next round is gonna make it a little bit more interesting by giving the enemies some terrible item. And we get Yes, I'll take that. On-hit effect, exactly what I want. Okay, next seems to be on top of the hill, maybe? Nope, actually. Well, it's on top of a hill. Thank you, Stealth Kit. I suppose it does make me run faster, so it helps a little bit. Okay, resummon. Wait for healing, which is actually pretty fast with 3 healing circles stacked like this. Oh, now they have an on-hit effect. And it's the fire thingy. Fire whirl, fire tornado, which, you know, could actually be pretty bad. Because, as I said, lasers are pretty much, well, unavoidable, or very nearly so. I guess if you're running fast enough, they probably can't track you that quickly, but for the most part, they are going to get hits in. Similar to wisps. So, yeah. I guess try to kill them as quickly as possible, and if they actually trigger a fire whirl, try to run out of it as fast as possible to take as little damage from it as possible. It's the only thing I can do, really. Meanwhile, there aren't even all that many of them at all. And it's over already, and we get another Runal's Band, which I will gladly take. The next thing is here. I meant to summon them first, but there we go. Okay, they get... Well, this is kind of scary-ish, because obviously the Clover increases their chance of triggering the Chiaro's Band effect, but it's still, yeah, all in all, pretty manageable. Could be a lot worse. In before I actually get one shot, but I'm pretty sure the chances of that are close to 0, if not 0. I guess they have not successfully caused any Chiaro's effect, so I don't know what exactly the damage would be, and ideally we'll never find out. I suppose that's that. GG. Well, I'll take that. I could have re-rolled it, I guess, but it's actually not bad, and I haven't had it in a while. So, Nkuhana's Opinion spawns fireballs. Or, you know, green skulls, I guess. Green fiery skulls that home in on enemies. For every certain amount of healing that you receive. Or in this case, me or my turrets. Of course, that's super powerful when you're using the stationary turrets, and lots of healing effects, specifically the overlapping, you know, multiple bustling fungus that overlap and heal all of them a lot. That gets pretty insane, spawning like a constant stream of these pretty damaging fiery skulls. It's quite glorious. Almost, or rather, I did forget to summon my turrets again. Immediately. That's fine. At least I remembered relatively quickly this time. So yeah, long story short, we're going to get significantly less Nkuhana's Opinion fireballs. Thank you for more movement speed, I'll take it. Than we would with stationary turrets, but they're still going to receive some healing, and sometimes they're going to stand still. I don't think we actually need more sprint speed at this point. I'm gonna take this one. I could change this into anything, really. Or, well, I could change this into something possibly more useful than that, but... healing on kill? I suppose my turrets would benefit from that. Resulting in them receiving more healing and thus generating more fireballs is the idea here. No, that's actually half of a dead bison. Couldn't quite tell what that was. I mean, I feel reasonably powerful now that I successfully finished the void fields. So, in the interest of keeping that little advantage that I might have, I'm gonna try and beat the stage as quickly as possible. Gonna put this up for the second one, which is actually also going to die. Uh-oh, it might do the Nova though. Oh god, it's gonna do the Nova, it died. And the thing held. You know what, as cute as I find these... Yeah, that's much more useful. I don't think these the squid turrets are super useful. They're not up for long enough. And it is possible to keep them alive longer or even indefinitely with, you know, bustling fungus specifically. If you stand next to them or have your stationary turrets stand next to them to constantly heal them. But yeah, since we don't have the turrets and I don't really want to stand next to the squid turrets to keep them alive necessarily. Yeah. I mean, again, they're cute, they're pretty powerful for what they are, but unless you have a very specific setup to make them more viable in the long run, they're not that great, unfortunately. I mean, they're good, but they're not, like, the item to pick over anything else. Oh, what? And then I go ahead and actually get the zero sum completely accidentally. Wow. Well, I mean, thanks. I appreciate it. What was the other one I wanted to get? Oh wait, that is the one I wanted to get. Right. Now maybe we'll end up being strong enough, becoming strong enough to kill the stage boss in 10 seconds and in 5 seconds? Less than 5 seconds actually. So does that mean there has to be 4 seconds or less? Or can it be 4.999 seconds and still be successful? I mean, either way, it's the boss needs to die basically instantly. So, yeah. It doesn't really matter what the specifics are. You just have to kill the boss super fast. And right now I'm not seeing that happening. I mean, we're dealing really good damage. But it's definitely not completely broken yet. I'm not sure, this being monsoon, if we're really necessarily going to get there. I mean, we have one of these. Yeah, sure, I'll take more. If it's a good item, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, okay, I can't even afford it. Those super drones are kind of neat, but they're also always pretty underwhelming. I find that whenever I actually have enough money to get them and decide to get them, they end up dying. Yeah, I'll take that actually. It's not a bad idea. They end up dying without doing much, and then it feels like a huge waste of time, and or rather, waste of money. Yeah, I'll take one of these now. It's probably not a bad idea to have some stun grenade. Warhorn. No. I'm gonna roll that into something else because, I mean, if I'm gonna keep Recycler, I'm not going to be using my use item in combat for the most part, so that's gonna be pretty much useless. Oh, hey. Look at that. I guess I'll take a Chrono Bauble, mostly because I don't want to have to wait for the item cooldown again. And I'd rather take the Chrono Bauble than the Warhorn. Probably not going to go for another Chrono Bauble if I get a chance to reroll. And yes, I'm definitely going to take this one. It's a lot more useful. There might be more things to check out on the stage. I mean, there is still the artifact code that I don't have, but I'm I'm fast, but not fast enough, I think. Especially not without any double jumps, so... I think that one will have to wait. And now, of course, I ended up spending a bit more time on the stage after all. Or, you know, spending some time on it anyway. Ooh. I guess I'll... As pretty much always, I'm going to go for the tier 3. Feel relatively confident that we'll be able to beat the worship unit. Me and my turret buddies. Oh, hey, Void Reaver. You don't normally encounter them this early in a cycle, but of course we do have dissonance on. I guess they have 2 attacks, or yeah, they spawn these void zones, these smaller void zones all around them, which you probably just want to avoid, and then they explode on death. Oh, wait, was that a different one? Was that some kind of void mine that I ran into? Not sure. Either way, they don't seem that bad. For something that normally only appears during the second loop. There was an egg here, but I think I broke it? Or was it further here? No. I guess I did break it. Via collateral damage. So that should be 2. 2 down, 4 to go. Here's the next one. And that just blew up, alright. Is that an egg, actually? Oh. I don't think I've ever seen one there, or maybe I just didn't notice. Firework, I mean, it's not amazing. The attack speed is much better. What was that? There's something right next to that vent. Yes, I'll take this. To replace the one that I lost a while ago. What are you? Gunner's turret. I mean, sure. Gunner turret, I mean, not gunners. Okay, so we have 4 eggs broken. 5. Yep. Distant worrying. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I already got the achievement that I wanted to get, so this is basically a win. Of course, I mean, I feel relatively powerful, so I probably have a decent chance of obliterating and getting the skin. Also, I didn't even know about this location here, but sure. I have so many coins, there's not much of a reason. Oh, God, I definitely need some kind of way to... Like this. I need some kind of way to avoid fall damage like that. I could get another double jump. Of course, I could make these into something else entirely. You know what? I'm going to actually go ahead and get an extra charge. Plus cooldown reduction for my recycler. Now, final egg. Where art thou? Of course, there are always more eggs than you need. I keep being fooled by these mushrooms. I'm pretty sure those are mushrooms, not eggs. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Okay, there they are. Well, this is the real test. There are more items here. Warbanner is gonna get re-rolled into Slug. Probably not a bad idea. Razor Wire, more Stealth Kit. Gonna go for this one. Okay. Well, let's see. How quickly can we kill this guy? Honestly, he's not going down as fast as I was hoping. Not even close. You guys. Oh, what? No, that was just a small attack. Not the huge circle thing yet. I do have double jump. I need to remember. I mean, he's going down, slowly but surely. Okay, that should not hit me. Did not hit me, good. Oh, somehow my turrets died. I thought I resummoned them, didn't I? I think I did before starting the encounter. Pretty sure. Oh god, okay. I'm not sure how far up these super AoE attacks even reach. So if they are spawned on ground level and I'm standing on this thing, am I completely safe from them? I mean, ideally I never want to find out, but apparently jumping up from on top of this rock here is enough. Okay, some things... Oh god, definitely deal a lot of damage to my buddies every now and then. Here. Holding on, barely. Come on, please die now. There we go. That took a lot longer than expected, but it's done. And we get... Oh, those things. Have I even had them before? I'm not sure. So that's the newest tier 3, I think? Or one of the newest ones? I am very tempted to reroll it. Even if I'm not sure if I had it on camera or not. But I think it's pretty underwhelming. Well, definitely prefer my daggers over that. I mean, it's interesting. It sounds interesting. So in case I didn't have it before, what it does is every X number of defeated enemies. Well, you have this little energy disc that basically follows you, that hovers near you at all times. And every X enemies defeated, it will fly toward some enemy and explode for probably a good amount of damage. I don't know. The thing is, it's hard to even notice when it happens. Oh god. Don't get killed by these guys again. That would be really unfortunate. Just try to stay away from them, I guess. As you always should. They're definitely dying a lot faster than the worship unit, that's for sure. I mean, I know that guy is tanky, but typically it doesn't take that much longer to kill than stage bosses. Oh god, okay. Don't get punched by these guys. And my turrets are dead again. I guess if I didn't have such a long list of other various companions, it would be easier to notice at a glance when my real turrets die. Oh, guess I'll have to do without them. And now they're dead, okay. Well, all in all, that wasn't so bad. Do I take multiple of these? Honestly, let's see what we can get instead. Quail. I mean, it's fine. I didn't have one. Okay, I think there was at least one chest that I saw somewhere that I didn't grab. Or maybe I'm crazy and I actually did grab it. Well, I didn't get this one here. Oh, wait, I never picked this up? I suppose I didn't. Should I try and re-roll it into something more interesting? Well, okay, fine. It's not like having multiple predatory instincts is bad or anything. In general, I want more crit chance though. Because at only one pair of crit glasses, it's not going to do all that much. Okay, nothing down here. Definitely spent a little bit too much time on this stage. So whatever advantage I might have had at some point after doing void fields, it's probably gone at this point. Let's see what the shop gives us. I mean, I suppose if nothing else, it gives us a tier 3 that we can always change into, you know, something possibly better than what is on offer. I mean, another Kuhana's opinion, or a chance for something better. Right now I'm not convinced it does much for us. You know what? Yeah. Okay, we lost our double jump, which is bad. I'm gonna re-roll it into... Oh, yeah, well, that's hopefully gonna make up for that loss, and hopefully I'm gonna be able to get that back sometime soon. Do I want some kind of specific lunar item that would really benefit me? I mean, Transcendence isn't bad, but that obviously cancels out any healing at all, so the one in Kuhana's opinion that we have is going to be useless. Actually, hold on a second. I am still missing the area log for... Oh, you know what? Never mind. We always get Sky Meadow next. I forgot. I'm still missing the area logs for Sky Meadow and for Siren's Call, which we were just on, so... and it's just random, of course. Been to Siren's Call a lot, obviously, many times at this point, and still haven't seen it, or... Yeah, well, I definitely haven't seen it. I might have missed it. It might have spawned and I just didn't see it. Because I was rushing, or just didn't look in the right place. It's always possible. But it's also very possible that it just hasn't spawned yet. And this one here, obviously being the newest of the stages, the main stages, I haven't been to nearly as much as any of the others, so it's not too surprising that I have yet to see it spawn here. Assuming it spawns the same way. Actually, I tried looking up information on how to unlock the area logs for, or specifically the one for this. I'm assuming there is just a normal radar dish for Siren's Call. This one being kind of a special stage. You know, for being the final one in the cycle, and for not having an alternate, and being especially large, and all that, having this kind of endgamey feel. It's not impossible that this could have its area log to find somewhere in a somewhat hard to reach, or, you know, otherwise hidden location. But I couldn't find any evidence that that is the case. But I also couldn't find anything confirming specifically that that it spawns via satellite dish or whatever. Yes, I'll take that. But I'm assuming that is the case. I guess if it were in a special location somewhere to find, someone would have posted about it, and there would be guides on how to reach it. Since those don't exist, I guess I'm guessing it's just like every other main stage. And why wouldn't it be? But yeah, I mean, either way, I'll just have to keep playing and hoping, and eventually it will happen. Well, thank you, game. That's extremely generous. Probably means that I'm gonna get killed very soon. But we'll see. Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. I probably shouldn't have picked up that key. I don't know. Where is the teleporter, actually? I haven't seen it. Maybe it's up here somewhere? Oh, wait. I think it's here? Yeah. No? It's hard to tell. There are lots of sparkles everywhere. I'm not gonna get the bandolier. I wish I had gotten the bandolier. That's fine. Guess I might as well go ahead and grab another tier 2. Yes. I mean, again, we don't have a lot of crit, so we're not going to massively benefit from that, but it's definitely better to have 2 of those than only 1. I messed up that easy jump. That's mildly embarrassing. Still haven't seen the teleporter, though. I think it needs to be over on that side of the map. Unless it actually is over there? Yeah, it must be. You know what? The sparkles are indeed indicating its position. When I was in the area, I thought, like, I wasn't sure suddenly whether this area just had similar looking sparkle effects everywhere, but actually it does not. So, I mean, I could get one of these guys, but no. Well, let's raise a wire at least. 1600. I'm gonna try one more time, then I'm gonna head on over to where presumably the teleporter is. Where it must be. Is it maybe underground? Oh, is it on the ground? It might be on the ground. Could we just have something to kill for the missing 200 gold? That would be nice. Oh, there's something. Come on, buddy. I need your stuff. Oh wow, that was a lot of money. I guess the turrets might have killed something else in the meantime. Well, that didn't work out. Although... okay, one more. We have some kind of elite here, which... oh, wow, what? Oh, that's an equipment shop, right? That's not... yeah. It's not like a tier 3 shop. I don't think those exist. Well, I mean... should have stayed away a little bit more. We have time to think about whether to pick it up, but... ultimately it was something I probably would have picked up anyway. This is already open. Oh, there it is, yeah. I've actually seen it spawn in that position before. Oh, hi. Yes, ukulele. Absolutely. That together with Tesla Coil is pretty amazing. I'm gonna summon you guys here. I don't know how far away you were. Please don't die on me. Imp Overlord, hi there. Drop all the mines. Wow, he's melting. I like it. Yep, okay, awesome. Actually, I guess there were 2 of them, I didn't even realize. But I will definitely take another ukulele. Awesome. Now we have sparks flying everywhere, triggering more sparks flying everywhere, which will trigger Kiaros and Rumels explosions, right? Do we still have both types? Yes, we do. One of each. Awesome. Oh god. Yeah, pretty glorious. I could go ahead and... no, actually, well, I suppose I could look up one of the missing artifact patterns to unlock now, but nah. I think I just want to keep going. Mostly because this run has been, you know, or this video has once again started becoming very long because I never learn and started another run already over 30 minutes into the video. And then of course it turned out to be good. I mean, obviously I wasn't going to stop recording until I got a good run. So this was pretty much guaranteed to happen. But you know, thinking things through, not necessarily my strong suit. Okay, well, yeah, I think I just want to finish this as quickly as possible, if I can finish it at all. So I'm probably going to rush for the teleporter from now on. Roost. Ooh, hi there. Blazing bisons, multiple. Potentially scary with, you know, very limited space, like here. Also, turrets. Nice. Yeah, just the fact that they passively trigger more Tesla coil sparks, which then proceed to trigger all the other effects, makes this so powerful. They don't even need to shoot anything. I don't even need to shoot anything, and things will pretty much die. It's awesome. I definitely need to worry about this guy. Need to be ready. Actually, I don't need my shield for this one. It's going to die before it can explode anyway. Alright, wonderful. Give me whatever is in here. Not... yeah, some extra shields, I suppose. Okay, turrets are still around. Get another Imp Overlord. Or two. And once again, they die very quickly. I was hit by something. Some damage. It's fine. I'm not going to take another fuel cell. I think we're good. Yes. Again, got pretty unlucky with crit chance. Maybe I should be re-rolling more tier 1 items. And hope for more crit classes. But even then, of course, it's still luck. There are a lot of tier 1s to choose from, so chances of getting crit classes still relatively low. Anyway, we're doing fine, I guess. Did we ever kill that second blazing bison that we saw? Not sure. Also not really that important, although I will quickly go ahead and pick up some of these items I saw here. Actually, he might have run off, considering he spawned over there on that precarious bridge. Another double jump. Maybe I shouldn't have picked this up, although I guess having a third jump is probably not a bad idea. Only the first one is really necessary. I was not thinking at all. I should not have picked that up. That was very stupid. Well, probably also not a big problem. Yeah, I'm gonna reroll that one. That one at least didn't make a big difference. Good on equipment. Although, I guess at this point I could go for something, for some offensive use item. Maybe even a healing one to maybe ensure that I survive 2 more stages. I don't know. I mean, even with re-rolling items, my build is not going to change all that much anymore. So, I guess, strategically speaking, I probably should go for something else. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll that and get my necklace after all. It's fine. I mean, can I guess get another fungus? We roll this one into fireworks, of all things. That's okay, I'm gonna head into the teleporter. Should have heeded my own advice and just kept going. So I guess the items that we got on this stage ultimately didn't add all that much power or survivability or anything. And it's hard to resist the urge to, you know, want to look around and pick up everything possible. such luck. The reason why I sometimes just step onto onto a switch if I see one, just no luck, is because sometimes, very rarely, one of the switches, or even two, I haven't seen it happen myself, but reputedly it's possible that one or both of them can spawn with something already on them, so that they're already weighed down, which is obviously extremely convenient because you only have to have them weighed down both at the same time once, and the gate will stay open. Okay. Summon buddies. Start. I guess I can deal with these Stone Titans first. They're probably going to start lasering soon. As in, right now. I pressed the wrong button. That's okay. There we go. Boss dead. We get Will of the Wisp, yes. Thank you. I'm gonna take a look at this equipment. Passive healing. I mean, maybe? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get that as a safety, a little bit of a safety net. It might not end up saving my life if things go really dire, but it might make the difference. And as I said, for just one more stage after this, I don't think, oh boy, having the reroll option for items is gonna make that big of a difference. That guy needs to die much faster. Of course, that's always the downside of having to rely on much of your damage coming from your turrets, that you can't really, you know, focus on one specific enemy necessarily. Although I guess it worked out alright. So it's all good. Are there any items I'm going to grab? Oh, actually, didn't realize that the teleporter was already done. I hope it hadn't been done for a long time. Yeah, okay. Also, I forgot that I don't reroll anymore, so I'm just gonna take anything I can get. Even Gore's Tome, I guess. Technically, I could have gone back to reroll at least that one. The absolutely, completely useless item. Well, that's okay. Next stage. Final stage. Either way. One way or another, it's the final one. So... well, I'm feeling reasonably confident that I'll do this. And that will give me both one of the alternate skills unlocked and the alternate skin for this character, which will be extremely successful. But of course we're not quite there yet. There's a Beetle Queen. Teleporter is on that platform. Actually very easily visible for once. I'm gonna summon only one turret to help me out here a little bit. You know what? I don't need any more items. I'm just going to go ahead and activate this right away. Pretty much. Summon the turret. Maybe my second turret is going to catch up to me. Wandering Vagrants, huh? Okay. This should be doable. So long as I don't get Nova to death. Oh god, I think... oh, okay. I wasn't sure, with everything that was going on, if it was preparing to cast its Nova. Oh boy. Also, I did not realize there were 4 of them. Okay, the bubble is actually gone. Chill. It's one Nova. I think, yeah, it's the second one. Please die. Okay. That was a little bit scary. Also, a billion lasers from all directions. Not what you want to see. Okay, turret's back up. Good. Oh god, okay. Wait, I thought I saw a Void Reaper. I guess it actually was just another golem. So never mind. Like this. Whatever. Okay, we did take a pretty strong hit there at some point. It was scary. I also was not sure for a second there how to handle the extra vagrant explosions, but we actually did it. GG. And before I die to something now, before I get teleported? Wow. Also, that thing right in front of me there as I got teleported away. I should have checked that out. Because I think that was actually the first time I saw it, or at least, well, first time I noticed it on camera. It's a new thing, I think. I think it's new with the latest update, although it might have been added with the previous one. It's a thing that you can insert a lunar item into, which I suppose I don't have, so... Whoa, that was really close, actually. Yeah, so I couldn't even have used it, but you insert a lunar item, you pay one lunar item basically the way you pay... Well, basically the way you pay an equipment piece for the equipment drone. And it will give you a one of the new items in exchange. Which just... I think it's... There might be two different ones. Well, I'm going to show you what I mean. First of all, I'm going to do this to officially finish this run with a success, which I was not expecting. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was going to say, Engineer Mastery. Let's take a quick look at this. Oh. Oh, you know what? That's neat. I didn't realize that it was actually not just a color swap, palette swap, but actually it changes the model slightly. Well, his head, I guess, specifically. Oh, that's neat. I guess that makes him look more like... Wait, was there Engineer in Risk of Rain 1? No, I don't even remember. Not that familiar with that game anymore. Ooh, thermal harpoons. Oh yeah, I've seen this one. That's an interesting one. Replacing your invulnerability bubble with, you know, another offensive skill. I definitely want to check this out at some point. Obviously not now. This video has once again become long enough. I just want to quickly... yeah, these items here. Interestingly, they are listed with the... Or are those not the ones? No, they must be. Interestingly, they are with the boss items. But I'm pretty sure... Yeah, and this is these are the laser disc or whatever. Not laser disc, some kind of disc. That I chose not to pick up. Anyway, I'm gonna see them again sometime. Yeah, I think one of these at least is an orb that I think it just passively increases your max health. Gives you just a certain amount of extra health. Which is kind of, you know, not super exciting, but it's an interesting addition. Unfortunately, these altars, or whatever they're called, are exceedingly rare. I'm pretty sure that the one right there, that I only noticed after I was already off the stage, is the first one that I saw. I don't remember now if in one of my previous runs I've actually seen one. I've definitely obviously never used it, or else I would have the item unlocked. So yeah, it's weird why they are that rare, but it's what it is. Anyway, long episode again. I guess I'm gonna stop apologizing. I'd rather, you know, aim for something around an hour long and not almost 2 hours long, but you know, it's what it is. Sometimes it's gonna happen like this. Other times it's gonna be very short runs, and maybe in the future I'm not going to risk it if I'm already over half an hour in to start another run and just accept it as a shorter episode. Or maybe scrap it altogether if it wasn't super exciting. Anyway, this one is what it is. I guess it ended up being pretty interesting and successful, so I'm happy with it. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye!